Hello everyone, I am Komal Khurana. I am currently a volunteer at SK Children Foundation. I'm working in the social media domain. Some of you might know me from the last two live sessions. So it's been pretty exciting working here. And today we are here to talk about one of the volunteers' experience at SKCF, and so that you can get a gist of how it has been for people. We'll wait. Okay, we have Prakriti ma'am with us. Okay, she is joining. So just I'm gonna give you an introduction for her. She is the content head of SK Children Foundation. Hi Prakriti.
Hello, hello. Am I
Am
audible?
I audible to you?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, can you just give us a brief introduction about yourself? What are you doing and like what course are you
Yeah,
pursuing?
yeah, sure. Am I audible? I just want to
Yeah,
confirm
you
that.
are.
Okay, great. So my name is Prakriti Prakash. I'm the content head at SKCF. I work in the content domain, and I'm a student. I'm pursuing my honors in political science from Delhi University. Just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much about me, and I've been working at SKCF for like 8 months now. So it's
Oh, that's
been Yeah, I am on extension actually. So yeah, that's pretty much about.
okay, so let's just start with the Q&A session with you. So since it's been more than 8 months for you at SKCF, can you just go back and recall the initial days at SKCF for yourself?
Sure. So I joined back at the time when everything was like in ruin because COVID has it, very badly, and it was lockdown. So I was always inclined towards doing social work. So I thought of, doing something. So actually, one of my friends recommended that you should, go ahead and join this foundation. It's doing an amazing work. So then I, just applied and I got selected. And since then, the journey has been upwards. I've never looked back. From a volunteer to the mentor of the domain and then to the content head, it's been amazing. It's been amazing in the sense that not only do you do the work that you like, you also, get to grow. So as a person, I've evolved. As a content writer, I've evolved. So it's been like very nice. It's been, I can't really describe it like in a sentence. It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
whole journey. I can, just write on it and maybe,
yeah.
publish a blog someday on that as well.
Sure. Actually, we are from same college, and she also recommended,
Yeah.
like, I reached out to her that I want to join your organization. So that's how I got in here too. So yeah. Okay, moving on, we have our next question. I've seen your profile picture. You have been to the Janakpuri Center of SK Children Foundation, right? So how would you
Yes.
describe your experience there?
So I'll take like a minute and then I'll explain that I am in like in very different area. So it's like Vishali. I live in Vishali and it's too far away from Janakpuri. Okay, but I wanted to actually meet the kids I work for. So it was like that intention that I felt, and then I felt like I should go. So it took me like an hour long, more than an hour to reach Janakpuri. But when I reached there and I saw kids like just roaming and having fun, and they were like at the time when I reached, everyone was trying to sort things out and prepare the doing the decorations and everything. So when I
Yeah,
reached, one of the kids approached me and said, the this chunni is not fitting me. What should I do? So I was
yeah.
like taken aback because I've never been there. They do not know me, but the amount of courage, the amount of what should I say, confidence these kids have in
Oh,
them, they will just leave you in awe that, oh my god, even I'm not that frank to people ki mujhe
yeah,
koi mila and I'll say okay, help me with this, help me with that. It's very difficult for you to approach people you don't know, but
yeah,
the amount of confidence SKCF has put into these little kids, and they are so much, they are not even like, one thing that I actually realized, that they are not like grateful or thankful कि आप मुझे पढ़ा रहे हो, आप मुझ पे रहम कर रहे हो. That's not the feeling that they have the feeling that this is my right. I am worthy of being educated, and that
it
is why
is.
I'm being educated. मुझ पे कोई एहसान नहीं कर रहा है मुझे पढ़ा के, and that's
Yeah.
what that was the highlight for me of the event, that these kids are not, you know they do not feel that कोई उन पे pity कर रहा है. They are like very courageous, and they are very confident in what they are doing. like from dancing to singing to, reciting poems, everything. They are so nice. So this is
Right.
what was the, main thing for me when I went there. It was like, I used to think that people will be like very thankful and, ki, oh my God, mujhe koi help kar raha hai. But they are not like that. And I'm glad that I was wrong, because this is what we aim to do,
Should
right?
like, yeah.
So yeah, so that's
Yeah.
pretty much about it.
I also want to go there. Like I met Prakriti the another day. I was like, matlab, you went to Janakpuri. I'll also go there and see how these kids are. So it's good to
Yeah, it will
see
be
the
worth
people
it.
you work for. So yeah, always.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
We have a small game for you. So just like I'm gonna give you some like I'm gonna say some words and whatever comes to your
Hmm.
mind first, you have to reply back with that. Okay. So the
Okay.
first word would be content writing.
My heart.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah,
That's the thing I love to do.
I know that. And SK Children Foundation.
Mm, a place everyone should visit
Yeah,
once in
definitely.
their lifetime at least. You should
Yeah,
also visit.
will do. And volunteering.
Something everyone should do at least once. Everyone,
Yeah,
not even kidding. Like once in a lifetime, you must volunteer, and it's basically it's like knowing the reality of life. We live in our
yeah,
own echo chamber, but when you work somewhere, you realize that world is very different from what we perceive it as.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the last word would be children.
Children happiness.
Yeah,
The innocence, the happiness that they have in themselves, it's like very nice.
totally. Okay, we have come to the end of the game. Now moving forward to another question. So if you could like describe your experience at SK Children Foundation and how has it changed you for a better person? Like how would you describe it?
I'll try to keep it as short as I can.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as a person, as I just told you, that I used to feel that when you volunteer, you expect ki people will come and say that they're grateful for what you are doing for them. But when I joined SKCF, I realized that these people deserve what we are giving to them. The world
Them.
has wronged them, and we are trying to correct that in some ways, in like
Ways.
minimum ways that we can.
Yeah,
So, as a person, I think I already had, a lot of sympathy, a lot of empathy, a lot of, connection with people who are deprived of the basic needs in their lives. But when I worked at this NGO specifically, I felt I came to realize that it dawned upon me that we are not doing any sort of charity when we are helping them. We are just, making up for the wrongs that
making
the
a way
society
for
has done to
them.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they deserve what they're getting. We are not doing anything, great or godly that they should be thankful to us for that. We are actually doing what everyone should do and what they deserve to get in life. The basic needs. I feel that these are some basic necessities that every human is entitled to. And we are not doing any, uh, charity or something.
yeah,
I think the charity word is wrong when we use it for NGOs specifically, because we are providing what they're entitled to, like what government or what, society should do for them. So
yeah,
yeah, that's the main thing that I realized when I came to SKCF. And obviously I met so many people, so many like-minded people who helped me grow. Raghav sir, Prerna ma'am. You see people working day and night with along with their jobs for so many, underprivileged kids. So you feel like, okay, I'm not the only nice person in this world. There are, many people beyond me and doing beyond what I can do for these kids. So yeah, as a person, I think it's been an amazing upward journey, and it's
yeah.
continuing.
Totally makes sense. And I would like to agree with you. So we have one question. What makes SK Children different from other NGOs? Like if you have worked for other NGOs.
I have not particularly worked with, full time with any other NGO. I've done internships and everything, but I feel what differentiates, like I have volunteers working under me as a content domain head. I know that there are many people who come to me and they tell me that the environment that we have is very different. Like my
Yeah,
sister has worked at very famous, I won't name any, but there are NGOs that have been that have
established.
established themselves कि ये NGOs हैं, and you know them, like you
Hmm.
know that these are the NGOs. So the environment that you get over there and what you get over here is very different. And I'm being, 10% honest here that you will feel at home here. We understand your problems at times when there are, unavailabilities or anything. And we, as a content head domain, I'm not someone who allots work to my volunteers. I do not do that. I ask them what are your suggestions, what do you want to do It's not like they're imposing something from over. As you are in social media, you must be knowing that
Yeah.
you are asked what you like to do, and obviously
Yeah.
there are formalities and everything, but the connection that we have with volunteers is something entirely different. We do not overload ourselves with like 10, 20 volunteers at a time and then do not give attention to any one of them. We try to make them learn something in return of what they are giving, their time and their efforts. We try to make them learn something new. Like if you come to the content domain, you will come to realize that you know about search engine optimization, you know about things that you do not know about writing, that this is how
Yeah.
it is supposed to be written. So I think at SKCF, not only do you get the happiness that you're looking for by helping people, you also,
Yeah.
um, get the materialistic thing out of it, which you're not actually looking for.
For yeah.
The skills and everything. So I think that's what differentiates us, because I feel like from the experiences and from what I've been told about other NGOs, they are like very formal. Like, I'm not saying that
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not doing their work, but they're very formal. You do your internship and then you leave. It's
Yeah.
the thing. But here you get connected, which is
Yeah,
think is very
which is
important.
like important. You feel connected, and then it drives you to do more work for them. So
Yeah,
yeah.
which is why I extended. After the
Yeah.
4 months, I'm still here, and I feel
Yeah.
I'll be here for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay, we have like last two set of questions. We're just gonna wrap it up very soon. So
Yeah.
how can one apply the learnings or the skills like getting from SKCF to their real life and for a future, like for a better future?
I think if I speak in general sense, like if I do not talk specifically about content domain and SKCF in general, I think the amount of empathy that you
Yeah.
generate here for people, and the amount of realization that you have of your own privilege is something that will help you at every set of life, every point of your life. That you realize that, okay, I have table on my food, I have roof over my head, and there are people out there who do not even have that. So it will make you complain a little less. I'm not saying your your grievances or your problems will reduce, but you will have a different perspective towards
Okay.
life. You'll come to know that, okay, at least I have this set of things, and I can actually, it will give you the courage to go past your problems. कि ठीक है, I can manage, I will be
Manage.
able to manage.
Mm.
If that kid at SKCF was able to do this without having like a proper place to live in, then I can definitely try and go ahead. It will give you the amount of mental strength that people lack today. They're complain. I'm not saying that people do not have problems and they are just just saying it for the
Putting
sake of
there.
it.
Yeah.
People have problems. I'm not denying that, but I think the perspective, the strong mental strength that we need, they lack that. People are like very complacent in some sense nowadays. So I
Yeah.
feel when you come to an NGO and you see people around and you see that everyone is having their own struggle of life, and they're going through it and they're fighting against it, it gives you the courage. So in general, if I talk about in general, but if I
Yeah.
talk about a content domain in specific, then I think it's like it will give you, obviously, we provide certificates, we provide letter of recommendations, which are very valuable, and the skills that you learn. Nobody teaches you search engine optimization for free. That's very, that's very
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
out there. People know. There are, certificate courses that people do for 5K
Yeah.
bucks or something like that, 5,000, 10,000. They do, and then, from even we have volunteers who have done that already, but they
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
not know that what exactly SEO is. So I was like, why
Yeah.
did you spend so much money if you didn't, if
Oh,
they didn't
yeah.
even teach you that? So it's like you get, as I said, I'm just reiterating myself that you get the materialistic thing as well, which you're not actually looking for, and you get the, satisfaction
Yeah.
as well.
Like the
It
skills to
evolves your
like live
brain.
in the world. You become considerate towards everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You came
Okay.
to realize your privileges. I'm
Yeah.
not someone who complains anymore that I don't have this, I don't have that.
Which is a
I'm
good
like,
part.
I'm okay. I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have our last question. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience at SKCF?
I think it's pretty much clear till now.
Yeah.
अगर 10 के आगे if something is there, then I'll rate it that far, but it's obviously 10 out of 10. It's been an
Okay.
amazing journey. I've been very much, you know, I'm so connected with people over here. It's like the previous domain head of my, my content domain.
Yeah, yeah.
We are best friends till now. Okay, so we
Oh,
keep meeting,
that's
we keep talking. It's like I've been so happy with people working here. I've had so many types of experiences, not only good, obviously some are not that good. I get volunteers who are not working, but then
yeah,
it evolves me as a person, because at times I have to scold them, at times I have to understand their problems. So it's
yeah,
like a very nice experience. I am I've become good at managing things. I've become an empathetic person. Like all the nice things have
So
grown in
yeah,
me. So I
involved.
feel it's nice. It's 10
Yeah,
out of
I
10.
would also rate my experience 10 on 10 if asked. So thank you so much for joining, Prakriti, and thank you for all the people who have joined us. We'll meet you next week probably. Thank you for thank you so much for joining, and I hope you all apply for SKCF and be a volunteer
Yes.
here. It's great.
Please come.
Yeah, please join. Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so much,
Prakriti.
Komal. It's been an amazing time with you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
same here. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.